Hello students, welcome back to the online session. Myself Mrs. Smita More, and today we are going to learn the second lesson of geometry, that is Pythagoras theorem. In the previous session we have learned about the few concepts and today we are going to continue it. Let's take a quick revision of whatever you have learned in the previous session. Pythagorean triplet. The name itself suggests you that it is a set of three numbers. So what you have to do here is you have to take a triplet of natural number and you have to find that if the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining two numbers, then you can say that the given triplet is a Pythagorean triplet. Let's understand this with an example. Here I have selected three numbers 11, 60 and 61. First find the square of each number. That is 11 square is 121, 60 square is 3600 and 61 square is 3721. Now if you add the square of 11 and 60, you will get answer as 3721, which is nothing but the square of the largest number, that is 61 square. Therefore, we can say that 11, 60 and 61 is a Pythagorean triplet. Similarly, you can find any set of three numbers, whether it is Pythagorean triplet or not, by using this method. Now, property of 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle, which tells us that if acute angles of a right angle triangles are 30 degree and 60 degree, then the side opposite to 30 degree angle is half of the hypotenuse and the side opposite to 60 degree angle is root 3 upon 2 times the hypotenuse. Now here we have to consider one triangle LMN. In that, angle L is 30 degree, angle N is 60 degree and angle M is 90 degree. So we can say that therefore side opposite to 30 degree angle, that is MN, is equal to half into hypotenuse, that is LN, and side opposite to 60 degree angle will be equal to LM is equal to root 3 upon 2 into LN. So this is the property of 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle. Then we have learned about the property of 45 degree, 90 degree. Here, if the acute angles of a right angle triangle are 45 degree and 45 degree, then each of the perpendicular sides is 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. Now here we have to consider one triangle XYZ. In that, angle X is 90 degree and remaining angles, that is angle Z and angle Y, are of 45 degree. Then we can say that the perpendicular sides is 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. So what are the perpendicular sides here? Yes, side XZ and side XY. So how to find the side XZ and XY? XY and XZ both are equal to 1 upon root 2 into ZY, that is hypotenuse. Then we have seen the similarity and right angle triangle. Now what is the theorem of similarity says? In a right angle triangle, if altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse, then two triangles are formed and these two triangles are similar to the original triangle and also similar to each other. So we can say that in triangle PQR, due to the altitude drawn to the hypotenuse PR, two triangles are formed here. What are the two triangles formed here? Triangle PSQ and triangle QSR, and these two triangles will be similar to triangle PQR. So that means all these three triangles are similar to each other because of transitivity property. Then we have seen the theorem of geometric mean. Now we know that because of similarity of triangle theorem, triangle PSQ is similar to triangle QSR. Then we can say that QS is equal to PS into SR. Therefore, segment QS is the geometric mean of segment PS and segment SR. Now one more property you have to remember, that is converse of 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree theorem. Converse is nothing but the opposite of any original statement. So what this property tells us? In a right angle triangle, if one side is half of the hypotenuse, then the angles opposite to that side is 30 degree. Now all these properties you have to remember. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can watch the first video of this lesson. Now let's move on to the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, which states that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of remaining two sides. If you consider any right angle triangle, the side opposite to 90 degree angle is called as hypotenuse and the perpendicular sides are called as height and base of the triangle. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, we can say that hypotenuse square is equal to height square plus base square. Now let's try to prove this theorem. For that I have considered here one right angle triangle ABC. In this triangle, angle B is 90 degree. So let's start with the given part. In triangle ABC, angle ABC is equal to 90 degree, and what you have to prove is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now to prove this theorem, we have to do one construction. We have to draw a perpendicular segment, that is BD, on side AC, such that points A, D, C should be collinear. Now let's start with the proof. In the beginning of the proof, we will write about the construction. In right angle triangle ABC, segment BD is perpendicular to hypotenuse AC, and reason we have to write as construction. Now if you observe this figure carefully, you'll find that due to this construction, triangle ABC is divided into two parts or two triangles. Which are those two triangles? Triangle ADB and triangle BDC. So according to the similarity of triangle theorem, we can say that these three triangles are similar to each other. So here we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADB is similar to triangle BDC. Reason is similarity of right angle triangles. Now we have to consider two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle ADB. Now we know that if any two triangles are similar to each other, then their corresponding sides must be in a proportion. So we can write here AB upon AD is equal to BC upon DB is equal to AC upon AB, and reason is corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now let's consider this ratio and this ratio, that is AB upon AD is equal to AC upon AB. If you cross multiply, you will get here AB square is equal to AD into AC. Mark this equation as equation 1. Now similarly, you have to consider triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDC. Now here also the corresponding side must be in proportion. So AB upon BD is equal to BC upon DC is equal to AC upon BC. Reason again is corresponding sides of similar triangles. Here also you have to consider these two ratios. BC upon DC is equal to AC upon BC. If you cross multiply here, you will get BC square is equal to DC into AC. Mark this equation as equation 2. Now, if you add equation 1 and 2, you will get AB square plus BC square is equal to AD into AC plus DC into AC. Now AC and AC are common here. So you can write here AC into remaining factors AD plus DC. Now AD plus DC, we have already shown in construction that point AD and C are collinear. So we can write here AD plus DC as AC. So AC into AC. So you will get here AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. We can rearrange these terms. We will get AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Thus, we have proved the Pythagoras theorem. Now let's start with the converse of Pythagoras theorem, which states that in a triangle, if the square of one side is equal to the sum of the square of remaining two sides, then the triangle is right angle triangle. Now, we know that converse is always the reverse of the opposite of the original statement. So in Pythagoras theorem, it was given to us that the given triangle is right angle triangle, and in converse of Pythagoras theorem, we have to prove that the given triangle is a right angle triangle. So now let's try to prove this theorem. What is given to you in triangle ABC? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And what you have to prove is angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. If you prove that angle ABC is equal to 90 degree, then we can say that triangle is a right angle triangle. For that we have to do one construction. We have to draw a similar triangle PQR to triangle ABC, such that AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Now let's start with the proof. Now here in triangle PQR, what is given to you? Angle Q is equal to 90 degree. If any angle of the triangle is 90 degree, then you can use the Pythagoras theorem. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Now due to construction, we have already seen that PQ is equal to AB and QR is equal to BC. So let's substitute here. So the equation becomes AB square plus BC square. Write the reason as construction and write this equation as equation 1. Now in the given part, it is given that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So we can write here is reason is given and mark this equation as equation 2. Now we got here PR square is equal to AC square. Now if you remove the square, if you find the square root of on the both sides, then we will find that PR is equal to AC. Write this equation as equation 3. Now if all the three sides of the two triangles are equal, then we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. By which test? SSS test, because their corresponding sides are equal. Therefore, if the corresponding sides are equal and if the two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding angles must be equal. So we can say that angle ABC is equal to angle PQR is equal to 90 degree. Let's try to use this Pythagoras theorem and its converse to solve some problems from practice set 2.1. Now first 5 problems we have solved in the previous session. Now we are going to solve the 6th problem. Find the side and perimeter of a square whose diagonals is 10 cm. Now here one square is given to you and you have to find the side and perimeter of the square and diagonal is given to you. So let's start with the solution. Let quadrilateral ABCD be the given square. Then diagonal is given as 10 cm, hence AC will be equal to 10 cm. Let the side of the square be x centimeter. Then we can say that AB is equal to BC is equal to x centimeter, because we know that in square all sides are equal. That is the property of square. So here, due to the diagonal, the square is divided into two triangles. So let's consider one triangle, triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Why angle ABC is 90 degree? Because it is the angle of square and all angles of the square are of 90 degree. Therefore, we can use here Pythagoras theorem, which states that hypotenuse square, that is AC square, will be equal to AB square plus BC square. Therefore, let's substitute the values. AC is nothing but 10, so 10 square is equal to, and AB we have assumed as x, so it becomes x square plus x square. Now 10 square is nothing but 100 and 2x square. So shift this 2 to the left hand side, you will get x square is equal to 100 upon 2. Now divide this 100 by 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 50s are 100. So you will get here x square is equal to 50. If you find the square root of both sides, you will get x is equal to 5 root 2. Now x is nothing but AB, so AB is equal to 5 root 2 centimeter. So therefore side of the square is 5 root 2 centimeter. Now you have to find the perimeter of a square. So the formula for it is 4 into side. So 4 into 5 upon root 2. So here root 2 you have to keep as it is and you have to multiply 5 into 4. So you will get 20 into root 2 centimeters. So your answer will be side of a square is 5 root 2 centimeter and its perimeter is 20 root 2 centimeter. This problem looks like a very big one, but it is very simple. Just you have to draw a diagram according to the given information and then only you can solve this sum. So observe this figure. Segment XB and segment YD represents the walls of two buildings on either side of a street. Segment AC represents the first position of a ladder and segment EC represents the second position of the ladder and segment BD represents the width of the street. Now let's try to solve this sum. According to this figure, AC is equal to CE is equal to 5.8 meters. AB is equal to 4 meter and DE is equal to 4.2 meter. In triangle ABC, angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. So here you can use the Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Substitute the values, you will get 5.8 square is equal to 4 square plus BC square. 5.8 square is nothing but 33.64 is equal to 16 plus BC square. Now shift this 16 to the other side of equal to sign. You will get BC square is equal to 33.64 minus 16. So you will get here BC square is equal to 17 upon 17.64. If you find the square root on both sides, you will get BC is equal to 4.2 meters. Now observe triangle EDC. In this triangle, angle D is 90 degree. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can have CE is equal to DE square plus CD square. Substitute the value. CE is 5.88 and DE is 4.2. So you'll get here CD square is equal to 5.8 square minus 4.2 square. So CD square is equal to 33.64 minus 17.64. Therefore, you'll get CD square is equal to 16. So finding the square root on both sides, you'll get CD is equal to 4m. Now BD is equal to BC plus CD because points B, C, D are on the same line. So BD is equal to 4.2 plus 4. So BD is equal to 8.2 meters. So width of the street is 8.2 meters. So with this, we have solved all sums from practice set 2.1. I hope you all have understood this. Now let's move on to the last part, that is assignment. Now here I have given you two questions. First one, in the first question you have to find the length of diagonal of a rectangle whose length is 35 cm and breadth is 12 cm. Now rectangle's length and breadth is given. You can find the length of diagonal. The second question, angle DFE is given as 90 degree. FG is perpendicular to ED. If GD is given as 8 and FG is given as 12, you have to find EG, FD and EF. This question is based on geometric mean. I hope you all have understood this. Thanks for watching this video.